When they showed the footage of him on Instagram at the gay pride parade, and he had on what he
skirt.
had on.
Well, but he's been cross-dressing his whole life. I mean, remember he wore the wedding dress back in the day?
Right.
He married himself.
Yeah.
And he's always had, I believe, actually, at the interview, like at the start of the interview, he had a couple people with him, and one was a transgender that he was hanging out with.
He's always been
like really cool with the gay community, the trans community, everything else like that. In fact, I remember we even talked about this, how John Sally said in one of my interviews that Dennis always had a transgender in his crew. And
well, doesn't everybody?
No. No. And basically, and we talked about this in the interview, like the way John Sally said it was that he used to like basically bring her around and kind of fool dudes. And we talked, he goes, no, I wasn't trying to fool anyone, but she looked like Marilyn Monroe with the titties and everything else like that.
We're at Morton's, and I get there, Jerry Springer's there. So I'm geeked. I want to sit next to Jerry and talk to Jerry at this dinner Dennis having. And there's this blonde at the table. And I look down and a blonde. The boobs, the look, the Marilyn Monroe is at our table. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and I look again. And I look at Dennis and I smile and I look at Dennis and Dennis is like this. He looks at me, nods, and goes, and I go, nah, not my style. That's all I say. And Jerry Springer said, this is pretty crazy dinner. People, he's talking, and I'm getting to know Jerry because I want to hang with Jerry Springer. And to this day, I'm cool with Jerry Springer. And I see that. And everyone goes, wow. And Dennis says, you're the only person that has not tried to holler at her. And I go, yeah, not my style, not my speed. He goes, still the same old style. I said, yeah, I have a radar. It was a dude.
It was a guy.
And then when he has his party at a gay club called, I think it was called Tracks, downtown, and something Breaker, Jawbreaker or something like that. He has his party there. The media shows up because they have to be where Dennis is going to be up and wild. Other dudes show up. They see the blonde who's always with him, that all these people are like, oh my God, you can't.
It was a man.
It's a man. So
wow.
And I'm like this. And Dennis was just friends with him, but he loved the fact that everybody tried to kick it to him.
Dennis Rodman is special fruit, and I don't mean it in that way. I'm just saying he's a special fruit. And he does things that most, let's be honest, black men to their core don't do. So, that's why he get a lot of white pussy, man. I'm telling you, white women like all that wild shit.
Yeah?
Sisters ain't playing them games.
I mean, listen, he had Carmen Electra. Well, he was married to Carmen Electra in her prime.
Which was bad bitch.
This was Baywatch Carmen Electra.
Bad bitch.
This is not Last Dance Carmen
bad
Electra.
Bitch, yeah.
This is Baywatch Carmen Electra.
Sir.
The whole world wanted her.
Yes.
Come on. White, black, Asian, Latin,
listen, a bad bitch
Indian,
is a bad bitch, period.
Bad bitch is a bad bitch. He had her. He had Madonna in her prime.
Well, that don't mean much to me.
What do you mean?
I don't think Madonna was ever, super fine.
I mean, Madonna was like Rihanna at one point. Britney Spears at one point. Yes, she was.
You talking in terms of stature?
She was the biggest. She was like...
Maybe in terms of stature. But not beauty.
Okay, maybe not beauty.
No.
I mean, listen, I never found her super attractive either.
Right.
I get you on that. But in terms of stature, she was...
Oh, yeah.
It was, on the male side, it was Michael Jackson. On the female side, it was Madonna.
Yeah.
There was no bigger female artist at the time.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
80s, 90s,
To sleep with someone on... In fact, we even talked about this. He claims that she offered him a $20 million contract.
Have a baby.
If she got pregnant.
Yeah.
He couldn't do it. Well, I mean, he tried, I guess, but...
No, I don't even think he tried. I don't think he wanted to.
Well...
That's what I had heard in the interview.
I think they had sex.
No, they had plenty of sex.
Yeah.
But having sex don't mean pregnancy.
Well, I mean, if you don't pull out at the right time...
He probably pulled out and came in his own mouth.
Yeah, I'm leaving that one alone. I'm leaving that one alone.
Just want to see where you go. Where you was going.
I'm not going with that one.